Alright, anyway, it's Royal Syrup Gamer here, and I'm going to go head on over to this tower again, and then I'm going to make my way to the second shrine. If you're just tuning in, I just got the magnesis trial and my first spirit orb, and I'm heading over here to try to get the second spirit orb and see what the old man wants over here. So if you run out of stamina, like if I just had Link run all the way out of stamina, like he gets really tired and you can't really run anymore. And that it's very, very important to conserve your stamina if you're running from something. Like run, and then all of a sudden, like right when it gets to the end, let go, because it'll fill up a lot faster if you let it fill up. So far, I've had really good weather, which is good. So it's 9 at night. Basically played, you know, about 30 minutes worth of game time here, and now it's nighttime. At nighttime, Stalfos come out of the ground, and they're early in the game. They can be kind of difficult because you aren't really strong at all, and if like one hits you, you can really suffer a lot of damage. But later in the game, they're just really annoying. Like, you'll be fighting a hard enemy, and then these two Stalfos with literally 1 HP come out of the ground. The way you kill a Stalfos is you hit it, its head flies off, and then you hit the head, and it's dead. But if you're fighting, like, Black Lizalfos camp, where they all have 288 HP, all those enemies are going to take, like, 8 to 10 to 12 hits, depending on how good your weaponry is. And it's just a real pain in the butt to fight off these little Bokoblin Stalfos. So I'm climbing up here. I'm going to try to get to the next one before I let go. But again, later in the game, I'll be able to warp up here. But right now, I cannot. I'll show you what happens. If you run out while you're climbing something, Link literally just falls off. There's nothing you can do about it. And if you fall from somewhere high, it's really annoying. If you fall, I've definitely run out of stamina many times playing this game. If you run out of stamina when you run, it's not so bad. If you run out of stamina when you're swimming, then you just drown, and I think you lose half of a heart or a whole heart. I can't remember. May only be a quarter, but you lose some life. So anyway, can I go straight up from here? No. So I'm getting pretty close to the top though. So the worst though is having like this little tiny bit of stamina and not being able to climb hardly anything at the beginning of the game. You spend a very large portion of this game like climbing cliffs, and then you've seen the paraglider that the old man has. That's super important. Later in the game, it'll help get around a lot faster. All right, I'm at the very top. You can also jump up by hitting the X button. But if you jump up, then it takes a lot of stamina compared to how much you get, so you only want to do it if you know you're going to make it. If you don't know if you're going to make it, you should not use the jump button. I guess he already told us how to travel instantly. I didn't realize that. I thought you had to climb up here one time. So at this point, he tells you about the scope and the pins, which is really important for probably the first half of the game. Be careful here. Hopefully I won't die. I haven't died yet, so that's good. You can get out your scope, and then you can point at a shrine. If you can see one, like this shrine right here. Like, we know we want to go there. You definitely want to get a lot of shrines. So you can pin it, and then that's like a waypoint marker. Sometimes you'll go to a shrine like probably, I don't know about this one or not. Well, that one's still in the Great Plateau, but sometimes you can see things that are not within your region. Let me see if I can find something else. Like this tower over here is definitely not in the region. I can mark it, but you can see how far away that is, so... Should be one other shrine that I'm missing. It might be behind me. I know it's over here somewhere, I think. I know on the map where the last shrine is, but I just don't know. Looking around where it is. I think it's over here, so I'm just going to pin. Here it is, right there. Pin there. That's kind of a dangerous shrine, that green one. You can definitely get yourself into some trouble there. So I'm going to go in here, and I know I want the purple shrine here. the red one and the green one, but you can see how far away that tower was. That's, you know, 2 whole regions over. I'm not going to get there for a long time, so I'm going to go in and delete my pin. Alright. So now I got to climb back down. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to fast travel. I can fast travel right down here. So you can see how fast travel works. I think it's kind of bizarre, this part right here. Like just kind of floats away into nothingness. It's kind of weird. So, yeah. So you can see in the top right-hand corner that shows you how many hearts you have. I have 3 hearts. Shows that I have 1 full stamina wheel. Each 4 orbs gets you a 1/5 of a stamina wheel, and then I have 1 orb and 1 shrine. So. So there are the Stalfos I was talking about. I don't know if they're... You have to kill both of them before they actually die as well, which sucks. So there we go. Get a spear. Spears, I don't really use spears a lot. They're really good, but they're really... And also an arm. You can literally kill enemies with their own body parts. That's pretty hilarious. Go to a smaller weapon. The spear is really fast. It has great reach. I really like it as a weapon. The only problem is they're all really weak. Like, even the best spears in the game are weak. Here are a couple keys. Those are from the original Zelda. Keys eyeballs are actually really good as far as getting... Which one I'm going to green first. I'm going to go over this green shrine first. As far as getting better potions from monster parts, because there are 2 different ways to cook. There are monster parts, where you just mix monster parts together to make basically a monster smoothie. I might not make it here. And then there are... Oh, there you go. So, see how much health Link loses here. So, 1 heart it looks like. See, so I dashed and I didn't make it. So, maybe I'll just go around. So you can either cook monster parts and make a potion, and there are potions that restore health. There are potions that make you faster. There are all kinds of different potions. I'm not going to fight those guys right now. And then there are ways to cook food, like I did with those mushrooms. So there are some, if you can see over here, there are some bokoblins. But I really don't want to fight them because they don't have any treasure. And so it would just be a waste of my... Unless I needed their body parts, like a bokoblin horn or anything. It's really kind of a waste to go over there and try to fight them. Or you really only want to fight enemies if you're going to get some kind of value out of it. And I'm not getting any value out of killing those enemies. Now over here, you see that skull off in the distance, right? There. I know there are definitely enemies inside of there. And there's probably a treasure chest. So those would be enemies that I would be worth my while to fight. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to go about this. So I definitely don't want to get spotted, especially because it's nighttime and so all the bokoblins are sleeping. Shoot. He saw me, but he doesn't know. Doesn't know for sure. Alright, here we go. So as long as he doesn't blow his horn. Alright, cool. Hopefully none of them woke up. Inside. Doesn't look like it. There's also like sneak elixirs. So if I needed to sneak in, I could sneak in, but I know what I'm doing here. Oh, crap. So one of them heard me. They all heard me now. So this is not what I wanted to happen at all. So I'm going to try to climb on top here. Hopefully they'll just go back away. Because I actually want to do something cool this time. I can't do it if they're awake. So this might be a little bit dangerous. I might die, but it'll still be cool. Alright, here we go. Oh, did they see me? No, they didn't. So, can I get over here? No. Somebody can get over here. Alright, I think I'm just going to try to... I don't know that I'm up here, which is really surprising. There they do. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this rope, and I'll blow that up. And it blew me up too, but it's still kind of cool. I made a giant explosion, but I killed 2 of them inside. That guy has pretty good, he's blue, so he has higher HP. Oh, my bow just broke. So he has a little bit more strength as well. He also has a better weapon, as you can see. It's spiked. That means it does 12 HP each time, so he's much better than the red ones, but there you go. So I definitely want to, anytime you see a skull, you think about trying to go get the whatever weapons inside. I did break. I think I broke my bow though, so I'm gonna have to go change to a different bow. And my shield was almost broken. I was kind of using a weak weapon against them, so that's not too bad, but I just think it's pretty funny to, I just like blew up their house. So, but really what's cool is the treasure you get from taking them out. Let's see what's in here. Fire arrows. Alright, so those are really good. Fire arrows, you can also change arrows on the run. So I can pull out my bow, and then if I hold left, I can change arrows. If I hold right, I can change my bow. So it's a really good system. Like, I think it's probably one of the... I'm going to throw something down here. So if you see right here, that's a spiked Boko club, which I just saw had the 12. I really want that, so I'm going to pick it up and drop my regular Boko club. Because the yellow bokoblins will die with 1 hit with those. So really important to get that early in the game, I guess. So I should probably heal too. I'm headed over here to kind of this green area. Oh, there's another treasure chest. What's in here? Amber again. It's another gem that you can use. So these are slightly decayed guardians, and they will mess you up bad. So I gotta be real quick. I'm getting through here. This one will come awake, so I just gotta run. Well, I guess they're gonna show you the guardian cutscene, but they don't move because they don't have any legs. They died. There's a scene, I'm not going to get to that memory, I'm not doing all the story again, I'm just doing this mostly for the shrines, but there's a scene that shows why all these guardians are dead and where they came from and stuff. So that's real bad. There we go. So instead of going through the maze, I just climbed over the walls to get to the second shrine, because definitely do not want to mess with those guardians. Like, even later in the game, you can get the Master Sword, and even when you have the Master Sword, like, you don't want to mess with those guys. They will ruin your life. Like, you could have 12 hearts, and all of a sudden you have 1, or you could have 6 hearts, and then, like, if you don't have fairy, you're just dead, and you did a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go down here, get another rune. It's going to be my second rune, so... Second shrine here. So as you can see, it's bomb trial, so everything in here is probably going to revolve around the bombs. And I can't remember if they give you both kinds of bombs here, or if you have to get the other kind of bomb later. So we'll see. Now they give you both kinds. So there are the round bombs. Those are really good. You can like roll them down hills. And then if you roll them down a hill, then obviously they can get pretty far away, and then you can roll them into a camp. And then there's the square bombs, which if you need to put them like on a hillside or something and they don't move, you want the cube bombs. So mostly I just use the round ones unless there's a reason why I need the cube ones. So if you hold up, you can switch between runes up on the D-pad. And so I'm going to use the bomb rune. It's R to throw, L to detonate, and that's that. Probably just need bombs the whole time here. I'm really big into exploring everything. So like if I think there's going to be a secret somewhere, I really want to explore it and find every secret there is. That's a really good weapon right now, and my inventory's full. But I think this spear is probably... I'm going to drop this spear. Woodcutter's axe is good because it's really good for cutting down trees and it has high durability, where the spear does not. So there we go. This is the first two-handed weapon in the game. I don't love the two-handed weapons, but I use them because they're so slow. Like, it takes so long to tap for him to hit. Where if I change to it, I don't know if this is one-handed, like much faster, and that's a stronger weapon too. So, but it breaks because it's wood. So there's plus and minuses. Later there are buffs as well to the weapons. You can get durability up, you can get attack plus, you can get long throw, lots of different things. So. Oh. Somehow that blast did not injure me. Although the bomb blast can injure you, I did fall backward there, but I did not get injured for some reason. So I just thought this was the coolest thing when I saw the live stream of this at the Nintendo Treehouse last year. I just thought this was like the coolest puzzle mechanic. And there are a few of them, a few shrines that use this puzzle mechanic, but basically like you look and you see the balls getting like shot back and forth, and it's like, oh well, why don't we just shoot Link back and forth? It's just so cool. I just think, I don't know. I know it's super nerdy, but I'm like, man, it's just like, I'm gonna launch myself over here. It's just cool. Another amber. Again, amber's good. Anytime I see something like that, I think it's important to grab it. I don't know what happened there, but that ball rolled off. So then you also have to use your brain, to figure out, oh, I can roll a bomb down here, right? Not a square bomb, obviously, a round bomb. Put it down in here, and it's going to roll down on there. And then you have to time it to when it comes over here. You detonate it. There you go. Climb the ladder. Again, there are tons of ways to do these shrines. I'm just showing you the ways that there's some shrines that I found and I literally have not figured out how to do them yet. Probably 3 or 4 out of 93 on my other game, I have not figured out how to do them. So that's the second spirit orb into the second shrine.